stocks as well. But let's talk about one of the other companies on our radar. Genesys International received a land titling order worth nearly 46 crore coming in from Andhra Pradesh. The company has also recently announced a deal with Bentley Systems to provide 3D mapping capabilities for major cities across India. So to discuss this and more, we have Sajid Malik, who's the chairman and managing director of the company, joining in. Thanks a lot, Sajid, for joining in. First up, if you could tell us, what does this 46 crore order take your order book to, and the potential of revenue coming in from Bentley? Comment on these two things.
Good morning. Yeah, the land titling project is important because it heralds the new approach that perhaps will happen in India thanks to the liberalized geospatial policy, wherein we are able to solve this acute pain point of a bottleneck which is causing not just court disputes but also land acquisition for many infrastructure projects. So with the constellation of sensors that we have launched, this is the first such project where we'll be using a very, it's actually the world's largest SWAT sensor, which we'll be using to capture almost 30,000 square kilometers of land in Andhra Pradesh. We believe this will, perhaps the successful completion of this will lead to several other such projects across many states.
Anything more in the pipeline?
We are talking to several states. We have begun this project now, and I'm sure we'll see some traction moving ahead.
So any visibility on what this could do to your earnings? Your FY22 revenues were almost at 120 crores, which is a growth of 50%. On an average, what could you do by the end of this year and next?
We are not giving any guidance so far. Our traction is pretty good. We are in the process of building out, as we said earlier, our digital twin content program. This is significant in terms of the content that we are developing for the entire geospatial community within India. So our current year is going to be largely focused on building out the content and on initiating some of these projects, such as the land titling projects.
What does your current order book stand at after this order? Because the last known number that we have is a little over 100 odd crores. What does it stand at now?
We have a reasonable order book right now.
Could you quantify that?
It's in excess of 200 crores.
And by when does the entire book get executed? And what kind of order inflows can one expect in the second half of this year? If you could give us numbers.
We are not giving any guidance right now. This project has got to be finished by in this particular fiscal year itself. So we will be completing this order in this current financial year.
Okay, just all right. Just a word on why the promoter holding has been declining. I mean, in June it was almost 48%. It's come down to 40.6% now.
We had a fundraise recently where we raised around 250 crores in equity. We have some market investors who invested in the company, Malabar and Florentry, Matthew Syriac, etc. So because of the fundraise that we did, we had a dilution.
All right, Mr. Malik, thanks very much for that. I appreciate you joining in and running us through that order.